What's up, Lorehounds? It's Cooper here inside the Iello Games booth. So I'm here with Alison, who is actually Alison in King of Tokyo. So how did you get it in the game?
Iello was like, as part of being our brand ambassador, would it be okay if we turned you into a game piece?
And I was
no. I was like, would it be okay? please turn me into a game piece. It was awesome. Wait,
there we go.
Can
you get in there on that one?
I'm a 50-foot tall double katana wielding ninja destroying a city near you.
If we live near Tokyo.
Yeah, or New York.
Or that's right,
yeah,
or New York.
Exactly. I work in both games.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so for those people who haven't actually checked it out yet, what's the 411 on King of Tokyo?
I like to call it basically King of the Hill. It's how long can you stay inside that city, destroying that city, before you have to step back out to possibly heal yourself, and you, in that instance, would let someone else into the city so they can destroy the city. And obviously you're accumulating points or you're getting damage, and it's whoever gets the most points or whoever doesn't die is really the end of the game. And
sometimes it's just about attrition, winning that battle.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can just hang out and back. It's almost like Survivor. Like, you know, you watch that show and it's always the people who kind of like sit back and like let it all
do
happen
anything for a while.
that make it for a while.
All right, so there's multiple expansions for King of Tokyo at this point. What makes it such a great gateway game, in your opinion?
Well, one, it's super fun. And you can play through a game in 10, 15 minutes. The learning curve is real quick. It's a very easy game to have someone to explain to you, like if you have the board out, which is different. Sometimes it's easier if you read the instructions. This, I think, is a game that's very much like have someone just walk you through a quick demo, and you're
quick
like,
hand, and you're like, yeah, I got it.
You play one game and you're in. Like there's not a ton of strategy. You don't have to become a pro thinker for this kind of thing. It's just fun. It's goofy. You can change your strategy in between games and things like that. And then just like the artwork is so cool. I mean,
it's all in-house, isn't it?
Besides it being me, yeah, but
biased.
Right, but like everything it looks like. I mean, it's right behind us here. It's like it's just fun. It's just fun.
So Iello Games actually focuses on the quick hits. I think everything is less than an hour. Most of it's around a half hour.
Yes, although I actually played through all of Zombie 15, which is one of their games, and while every chapter is only 15 minutes, to actually play through the whole game, which I thought, you know what, me and my friends, we're going to just take a night and we're going to do this. We allotted 6 hours. We got through half the game in 6 hours.
Okay.
So
that's more like
a campaign. That's a campaign.
Yeah, it's a little different than...
Yeah, everything else basically falls under that hour.
So what are some of your other favorite games from Iello?
Well, this one right here, Sea of Clouds. I have this down here because this is basically the game that I make them play with me when I am in between interviews here. But this is another
Which she takes seriously. Like, we had to wait until they finished their turn and everything. We had an appointment, remind you.
I know, it's fine. You had business to attend to. I took care of it. But yeah, this is a drafting game. And again, it's like you can play through a game in 10 to 15 minutes. And it's real easy to learn. And this is another game where not one strategy is going to benefit you the entire time. You need to change depending on the fall of the cards. You have to change per game.
Think on your feet a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then they have their new game, Mountain of Madness, that came out at Gen Con in August.
That's got a little Cthulhu in it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's... When I learned how to play the game, and I was like, oh, what's so cool about this game is that the goal of the game is not the point of the game, if that makes sense. The goal of the game is very much like collect these artifacts or relics, collect more of them, then you get injuries to justify your trip and escape the mountain. Like, that's the goal of the game. But the point of the game is figuring out how to communicate with your team members through various steps of madness that you're going through.
And some of them are very silly.
So insane. Well, I'm like that's one? That's what I have to figure out? Like when you can only like talk to people if they have a finger mustache. And I'm also a huge fan of co-op games. I like it when I'm playing against the game, not people. Yeah. And so that game is one of those, it kind of hits all the boxes for me.
All right, so really quick, for your fans, which King of Tokyo should they get to make sure they can play as Alison?
Well, you can only get Alison if you come to a convention.
Ah.
She's an exclusive, a con exclusive. So you can't find her retail, at least not yet, but who knows. So come to a con, find a con near you.
They're lots of fun.
Yeah, and get an Alison. This is one of their new ones. They actually have a King Kong one now. And what's fun for the holidays, again, I don't know if you can get this retail. Is there one over there? Oh, here we go. I think this is cool. X-Smash tree.
Nice.
He's like a Rambo Christmas tree. Just in time.
He's got a clip on there.
Yep,
yeah.
just in time for the holidays. So.
All right, thanks so much, Allison.
Yeah, thank you.